often, what's stopping you from performing well is not your lack of aptitude, but a host of other factors such as the time spent on social media, any ongoing personal issues, health, and even the food you have. By now, you may have watched at least a few videos which weigh the pros and cons of studying abroad. And while it's great that you're doing your research for this life-changing decision, getting informed about universities, eligibility, courses, and scholarships, you should be aware that overthinking about these choices can get you fixated in a state of analysis paralysis. Ultimately, if you're a study abroad aspirant, you should start taking action to secure your seat in your dream university abroad. And in this video, I'll tell you how you can make your study abroad journey more action-oriented and not overthink just because you're spoiled for options. Okay, now let me show you something. This is an image of Vikram Sarabhai's letter of recommendation written by Rabindranath Tagore to aid his admit into Cambridge University in 1935. Apart from being a really interesting thing to see, this letter is also testimony to the action-oriented approach of legendary men who literally shaped the destiny of entire nations. After taking his tripos in natural sciences, Sarabhai returned to India, researched under C.V. Raman, and later proceeded to lay the groundwork for India's space program. Do you think the course of events would have been different if Vikram Sarabhai would not have been admitted to Cambridge that year? Who knows? But we do know this after studying our massive database of aspirants on Nbyula.com that students who made decisions about their education timely were getting admitted much faster. This included having clarity of thought when it came to the universities they wanted to apply to, the courses they wanted to pursue, keeping everything set up for their application such as documents and mark sheets, and using some well-known tactics to ace their application process. If you're finding yourself overthinking about your international education, watch this video till the end to find out how you can be more actionable and decisive. This video is filled with information and resources, and you can check for all the links down below in the description section. Firstly, let's discuss academics, because that is the single most differentiator that will set you apart from the competition. If you excel academically, all other concerns can be mitigated with zero to less effort. Consistency is the #1 skill to practice when aiming for academic performance. You should ideally have a steady academic record throughout your education, which will impress the university authorities and may even make you eligible for a scholarship. And scholarships bring down your cost of education by a huge margin. To maintain a consistent academic record, it's important that you cultivate a mindset for studying in depth, keeping yourself updated with the latest developments in the area of your study and putting in the time and effort to learn and relearn. If you are having trouble with consistent scores, depending on where you are in your preparation journey, analyze the root cause of your inconsistency. Because often, what's stopping you from performing well is not your lack of aptitude, but a host of other factors such as the time spent on social media, any ongoing personal issues, health, and even the food you have. We highly recommend that you keep track of your academic performance and make marginal improvements. This means that you get better at a steady pace, but over time, these gains add up to a commendable record. Also, keeping track of your academic performance helps you stay accountable. To keep a track of your academic performance, you can adopt multiple approaches, such as keeping a journal and using productivity tools such as Notion, Evernote, Google Calendar, etc. You can distribute your tasks effectively using these tools. You can also use mind training techniques such as using a Pomodoro timer, in which you set a timer to do your work for 25 minutes followed by a 5-minute break. To be even more accountable and goal-oriented, you can also join a community on Nbyula.com. Preparing with someone is an underrated but extremely beneficial tactic to make progress quicker. You can find any community that you're looking for on Nbyula.com and connect with fellow aspirants. This will really set you apart. The second thing you have to do is to keep your documents ready. You will be surprised to know how many students face rejection from international colleges due to missing or incomplete documentation. We came across recent news on how IELTS scores were being faked by students for college admissions. While that is something we are sure that you will probably not do, we can't stress enough on how important it is for you to keep your documents prepared. For studying abroad, the basic set of documents that are required are your school mark sheets, course completion certificates, language proficiency certifications, test results such as the IELTS, GRE or TOEFL, and your identification documents such as your passport, visa, and Aadhaar card. Regulations around documents are updated from time to time by colleges and immigration authorities. Make sure that all of your documents are updated according to the latest guidelines and are accessible by you at any point of time to avoid any last-minute hassle. Now, this is quite a cliche, but a lot of students face major confusion when shortlisting programs and universities. It makes it much easier for you to have a clear picture in your head about what course you want to take and the universities you want to apply to. A spreadsheet comes in really handy when shortlisting universities and courses. On a blank Google Sheets document, distribute your preferences based on the importance of each of these choices, such as the university, courses, rankings, countries, cities, etc., and create checkboxes to track your application status. Divide your choices into 3 categories starting from the most important to the least. This will help you to create as many backup options as you want so that you can apply without feeling anxious of losing one opportunity over the other. I've prepared a template for you that you can use for this, and the link is in the description. You should always aim for universities and programs with a good reputation and promising placements, and our experts can help you find your best fit. If you want to dig deeper into this topic, you can check out our upcoming video on program shortlisting. So make sure you're subscribed so that all of us can stay connected in this community together. And the final step we will discuss in today's video is networking. Networking is extremely underrated but can do wonders if done correctly. There are a lot of forums on the internet where you will find tons of information and reviews by students who are on their study abroad journey or have already completed their education. You can connect with university alumni on social media platforms such as LinkedIn and Instagram to learn from them and get to know what is it that they did to secure their seat, how they manage their logistics after getting admitted, and how they transitioned into professional roles abroad. On Nbyula.com, you can look up for the quest section to find answers for some of the most burning questions by aspirant students and alumni around universities, courses, faculty, cost of living, accommodation, and visa processes. These answers are legitimate reviews by experienced and real people and add a well of knowledge and insight. You can connect with as many mentors as you want on Nbyula.com and start a conversation with them. Unlike other social media platforms, when connecting with mentors and peers on Nbyula.com, both of you are united by the same purpose of studying abroad and excelling academically. With that, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you learned something from this video that will help you in your study abroad journey. All the steps I mentioned in the video require action from your end. Remember that only this action-oriented but strategically informed approach can make your dream of studying abroad a reality. And as always, we are here to help you genuinely polish your efforts. So if you have any doubts and would like someone to talk to regarding your application, you can give us a call at this number. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and become a part of the largest growing study and work abroad platform. See you in the next video.